Hunting season is here. It is not quite right yet, I don't think. It is November, what, 12th or 13th today in Middle Tennessee. Normally heavy rut is right around the Thanksgiving, which is usually around the 20th. Who knows? I did see some buck out here the other day in the daylight, so they might be ready. In any case, the wife says she wants some venison. I see this massive rub over here. Hold on, let me go over here. Oh, that is a massive rub right there. Yes, I just noticed that. I mean, that's probably 4 inches right there. That is 20 yards from my stand right here. This old rotten tree, hopefully it'll hold my weight. Sitting in the stand, there's the rub right down there. Since this is somewhat urban hunting with houses nearby, we will be using this crossbow today. Got a couple arrows here, and plenty of coverage around here. We'll see if anything wanders in this evening. From what I could tell, this looked like a small 4-point that wandered through, but he didn't stay long. Alright, I've changed positions to a ground stand. So I'm basically under a cedar tree here with a lot of honeysuckle around me for some cover. But I've got several shooting lanes, and usually these deer come right up through this little channel. I got kind of tired of staying in the tree stand for more than 2 hours at a time, so I picked up this this new ground blind. I really like it. It just pops out on either side, and it's really easy to set up. So I started using this for longer hunts. This stand really gives you the ability to move around and get ready for a shot without being seen by a deer. And look who came to visit me on this hunt. He sat down right in my lap. I don't know why, but I always see turkey in deer season and deer in turkey season. There, about 100 yards away, I see my first glimpse of the buck. Great. He's down. Yes. I'm shaking. I think he went down by that fence over there. Whew. I better go pick him up. Great. I didn't see the arrow. Here's the arrow. Oh, look at that. Yes. I think it was a high shot. I was counting it to drop a little bit, but I probably shot him more in the shoulder than the heart. But let's figure that out. Looks like he ran at least 100 yards, maybe even 150 yards. Okay. Yeah, right here to here. Nice. I want to get him off the road before neighbors complain. Okay. Definitely shot him in the lung. Let's turn him over to see where we hit this guy. Okay, that's about where I was aiming, because I was coming in at this angle, missed the scapula, or missed the shoulder blade, and so maybe it was a pretty good shot. Ideally, I think a heart shot would have been better, but by aiming a little bit higher, I ensured that I hit the deer in case there was arrow drop. I think the deer that I missed a couple years ago was still fresh in my mind. I just missed him low. All right, so what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See, that's a good little 6-pointer. Okay, I can't count. It's actually a 7-pointer. Kind of strange. He's got this one antler that comes this way, and he's got this one looks okay, so I think he needed to be taken out. We don't need that genetics around here. All right, that'll give us some good meat. Thank you, Lord. All right, guys, while I'm on the way to the processor, it's about 35 minutes away from here. I like shooting a deer in the morning because you know, it's light. I can find them easy, hopefully, and take them to the processor and still get back by the night hunt. But yeah, I didn't even bother gutting him. Normally I would do this, but I think our processor charges 20 bucks for it, and the fact that I could just pull him up into the back of the pickup truck pretty easily, there's no point in gutting him and leaving the guts on my property there, even though I'm sure vultures or coyotes or bobcats or something, you know, would certainly love to have it. What I'm gonna get cut is probably just the back straps and the tenderloin. The wife likes to pretty much grind up everything, use it in chili and other things, spaghetti and whatnot. So that's probably just what I'll do, and then we'll have some nice steaks out of those back straps. This is the first deer of the year. It is November 19th today in Middle Tennessee, so this is about peak rut. I think over the next 3 or 4 days we might still see some buck movement here, but this seems to be right about the right time. So we get we are allotted 2 antlered deer a season. So I just wanted to get some meat for the first one, and the second one will be for trophy. So this was a 7-point deer, and I'll probably get the European mount for him. I know there's a big boy on our property. I've seen him several years in a row, and in fact I've been trying to hunt this same deer for about this is the 4th year now, so I'm hoping he's still alive. I have not seen him this year yet. I will post a picture here in the video of him so you can see what he looks like. I'm hoping he's still alive and he'll come back on the property. I plan to be sitting in the stand for several more days. I'm going to sign off, concentrate on driving, and I'll check in with you later. Alright, I just dropped the deer off. Normally when I drop it off, there are deer all around on the concrete out here. Since it is the week before Thanksgiving, it is not quite. There he is, taking the deer in my camera. Since it is the week before Thanksgiving, it's not quite as busy. But he's going to cut the head off and go ahead and gut it. Mine's the only deer here, since it is a Tuesday, a rainy Tuesday of all things, not a real good hunting day. It's a perfect day to, drop off a deer. I have come out here before and they turned me away. So a 35-minute drive, and then all of a sudden they tell you, sorry, we can't take any more deer, have to drive back home. So that's no fun.